Hey guys, how you doing? All right, so I want to talk to you a little bit more about what's going on with the future of Three River Blades and some of the blade styles that I'm working with and working on. Some of the blades that you see here will be discontinued. Now, it's not uncommon for people in the knife industry, manufacturers, or guys like myself that are making custom-made blades to take a profile, use it for a while, and then um, retire that blade profile. What that does is it creates a need in the industry. Okay, so if you have a specific type of blade style, it sells very well, and then you don't make it anymore, it becomes a lot more valuable, and you can sell it on the secondary market probably for a little bit more. Um, uh, to date, I have not done that. Maybe because I've been working really hard and trying to get these blades out to customers, and I used to have a large um, inventory of most of these blades, and it's starting to dwindle. So I'm at the point where some of these blades that I have here are looking or dwindling down to the last couple of blades, and I'm probably going to discontinue them. And a lot of that not only has to do with the aspect of making them more popular or um, I guess more collectible, but it also has to do with the fact of trying to incorporate new blades or trying to keep the artist's eye alive, if you will. And what I mean by that is just making the same blade over and over and over again becomes very monotonous, especially if you are the sole proprietor of the making, the selling, the cutting and grinding and all that other stuff. You want to make some other stuff, and you're constantly going back and forth. I will be coming up with new styles, new blade lengths, and as you can see here, I have 9 blades. All the blades here, with the exception of one, I designed completely by myself, and I think they're great. Most of the blades that I make are for the outdoorsman. All right, if you're a guy that goes hunting, fishing, game guide, whatever it is, these are the blades that I make. I don't make a lot of folders. That's something I'm still thinking or contemplating. I know there's a lot more to do with folders than there is for fixed blades, but right now I'm very comfortable making fixed blades. I like it, and it seems to be working very well. I like to master one thing before I move on to the next. I don't like to jump around. Most of the steels I use are very common: 1095, 5160, D2s, 154 CMs. I'm not going crazy with the 3V, although it's very popular. 3V, 35V, 90V, whatever V you want to talk about. Those blade steels are excellent. They're super steels, but again, I don't make just one knife. I make multiples. I buy a sheet of steel, and then I cut all my blanks out based on my own design, and then I grind them and get them out to the customer. So it has to do with cost as well. If you look at some of my blade costs, they're pretty much average. $200–300 for a custom-made fixed knife is nothing. I've seen folders go for $500–600–1,000 for half the steel, half the half the length, I guess, and just something that you're going to throw in your pocket or throw in your drawer. That's fine. Hey, if you got a big name out there and you're doing really well, then God bless you. But for me, it's probably going to be a lot of fixed blades and maybe some one-offs here and there. I do think I want to make some Bowie knives, some D-guard Bowies, more into the old style metallurgy. I'd love to get a hammer and anvil and start banging out my own blades, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that until I move, because I live in the city. But in any case, I want to show you what we got going on right now. This is the 1/7, okay, in blade blank format. I created this myself. It has already been heat treated. I have many of these. You don't have to worry about them ever going out of stock anytime soon. It is 1/4 of an inch thick. It's made primarily as a big chopper. It's made out of D2 steel, very heavy duty machine steel, tool steel. And I did sell, I think I sold one of these so far. So the gentleman that purchased one of these is the first owner of one of these blades. I don't think you have to worry about it. And I will continue to make more as these become more and more popular. If you're looking for a big heavy duty blade, this is definitely the one for you. It is not a machete. The machete is very thin, usually made out of very cheap steel. This is completely opposite of that. The next blade, which is I'm completely sold out of, is the Jungle Fighter. So if you were lucky enough to get a Jungle Fighter, congratulations. I'm not making any more of these. This is made of 1095 steel, 1/4 of an inch thick, any type of micarta or G10 handle. The handle has a very elongated blade, so you can grip in the back or grip in the front depending on what you like. It has a recurve blade, and I made a bunch of these either in a blue finish or a satin finish. Okay, it was your choice. These are completely sold out, and I will not be making any more. A gentleman from, I think, Norway. Is it Norway? Or yeah, I think I gotta look it up, but he bought the last one yesterday. So congratulations to all you guys that purchased the Jungle Fighter. Is now a collector's item. The Master Chief. Master Chief is pretty much the knife that basically started it all. It's a very large field knife, if you will, a trail knife it's been called. I originally tried to market these as maybe an older style combat knife, hence the name Master Chief, but it really didn't pan out that way, but it panned out in a great field knife anyway. 1095 3/16 inch thick. It either comes in blue or satin finish. You can get wood handles or you can get micarta handles. Great blade overall, and you know, I love this knife. Unfortunately, that's going to be discontinued. I only have 5 of those left. So if you're interested in the Master Chief, please go up to the website and purchase. It's one of the less expensive knives to buy on the website, and it's a great blade. It's considered a medium-sized camp knife if you want to give it that type of title. All right, so this is discontinued. This is going to be discontinued once they're sold out, so I hope that you can go up there and get one while you still can. This is the Huntsman. The Huntsman knife. It was probably the second production knife that I've ever made. Great style, great ergonomics. It has a 4.5 inch, I think it's 4-inch blade. It does come in blued or a satin finish. Chunky handle, jimping on the top, 1/4 of an inch thick. It's not just a hunting knife, but it is a field knife, a smaller ergonomic type of field knife. A lot of people love this blade. What's going to happen with this is I only have 3 in 1095, and then we're going to go to a D2 steel. I have another 30 blanks that I have to grind in D2. And the reason I went with D2 is because if it is a hunting knife, and you are going to get a lot of gore and blood and stuff like that on the blade, it's probably going to rust if you don't take care of it. That's why I offered it in bluing. D2 again has a corrosive property, less corrosive properties in it than 1095, so that's why it's there. So that's going to be in D2. I only have 3 in 1095. The D2s are not ready yet. I have to send them to heat treat. So if you want the last 3 in 1095, please go to the website and purchase. The next one is 5160. This is known as the Last Ditch 2, primarily made for a small belt knife. These are completely handmade. There's nothing machined about these other than the machines I used to carve them out of steel stock. Hollow grind, really nice small blade. Going to be used for like a range or a field, or you can use it as a hunting knife if you want to get in there and get the guts out and all that stuff. Really big 3/8 holes, as you can see there. Micarta or wood handles if you want. I have plenty of those. They're made out of 5160. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. That's not going to change for a while. This is my Bushcraft knife. I did not design this. A gentleman designed this from overseas. This is the Mark I Scout. It's made of 154 cm, and it is 3/16 inch thick. I can make this with a Scandi grind, a hollow grind, or a saber grind, your choice. It can have wood scales or it can have my Carta scales. You tell me what you like and I will make it for you. This bushcraft knife was basically made for those that live in a wet, swampy area. I know a lot of bushcraft knives are made in carbon steels, and as you can see, I like carbon steels. But if you want something that won't rust on you in that area, then a stainless steel bushcraft knife might work for you. Plenty of those, not going anywhere. This is the Wingman. It is a smaller version of the Mosquito, or thinner version, I should say. Again, 154 cm. It does have, it is stainless steel, very aggressive jimping. It does have the Three River Blades logo stamped on there, and this is the only knife that actually has that stamped on there because my stamp broke. So again, when these run out, it'll probably be a collector's item because I don't have that stamp anymore, and it's very expensive to make those stamps. So I'll probably just stamp it with my last name. Can come with a hollow grind, a saber grind if you want, either a G10 or my Carta handle or wood handle if you like. This cannot be gun blued because it is stainless steel, so you don't have to worry about rust. Really nice small blade if you're interested in that. The Mosquitoes, you don't have to worry about these. I have plenty of these. These are 1095. This is what's called the streamlined version. It is a 1/4 of an inch thick. It is a hollow grind. I love these blades because of the actual palm swell. Once you get the handles on there, it has a very nice tight purchase, a very nice tight grip, and it is a smaller blade. I do have a video of a gentleman in the UK skinning a cow with this knife. So it's even though it's very thick, once you're done grinding it out, it looks really, really nice, and it works very well. The smallest knife I have is the Talon. The Talon is an offshoot of the Mosquito, has the same handle hole in the back. This will not have handles on it. It just comes as a skeletonized handle. Again, could be used as a skinner, could be used as a self-defense weapon, or just a neck knife if you like. It is a 1/4 of an inch thick. Being that it is skeletonized, I wanted to give it a little bit more thickness, so it's 1095 and a 1/4 of an inch thick. It works really well for a very small task, such as I said before. It's a great little knife. That's not going anywhere. So again, I hope I've given you the rundown of the blades that I have. You know, if you're interested in the Master Chief, I'd highly suggest you get one right away. And of course, the Huntsman, I'm going to run out of 1095 pretty quick, and then it's going to go to D2. All the others will probably stick around for a while. And of course, please check out the 1.7 blade if you're looking for a very large duty chopper, because that's basically what it is. So that's it, guys. I want to thank you very much for all the support that I've received. Thank you very much for going to Three River Blades and supporting me. And I'm gonna, you know, keep moving ahead, and hopefully you guys will like the new stuff that's coming out, the new steels that are coming out, and you know, all good things, guys. Thank you very much. ThreeRiverBlades.com. Out.